Perhaps you thought that Micro Four Thirds was dead, along with the DSLR. Well, the demise has been greatly exaggerated. A British company announced a new Micro Four Thirds camera making extensive use of artificial intelligence and smartphone technologies. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news, rumors, or tutorials. And don't forget, I'm giving away a brand new Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera to one lucky viewer. Details are in the description down below, or you can watch this video right here. Micro Four Thirds sensors are far from dead. Photogram announced a new innovative MFT camera that's Micro Four Thirds. The company's made up of a team of engineers, data scientists, and content creators, and they've spent the last 10 months building Alice because, in our view, cameras have seriously lacked meaningful innovation over the last 10 years. What sets them apart is, well, their emphasis on delivering stills and video capabilities for content creators through the heavy use of artificial intelligence technologies like machine learning, along with computational power, but with the same ease of use that we get from our smartphones. Alice camera is an artificial intelligence accelerated computational camera being built in Britain from the ground up for content creators. An interchangeable lens camera with a dedicated AI chip that elevates machine learning and pushes the boundaries of what a camera can do. Alice is in concept prototype stage and will be available in or on Indiegogo in autumn 2020. So not a product available to ship yet, but I am curious. They really have integrated the use of smartphone in this camera. As indicated in this promotional video, the smartphone screen becomes, well, the display like no other camera. I know what you're thinking though. Yes, the DJI drones do use a smartphone to control the camera and navigation, but we've never seen it applied to a mirrorless camera in this way. Now it can deliver 4K video up to 30 frames per second, 1080 up to 60 frames per second. Now those aren't impressive frame rates, but it's done using the full width of the sensor. Granted, it is a cropped sensor. And I know it won't replace the R5 or the R6, but for the ordinary filmmaker, it's got a firm grasp of what the ordinary filmmaker needs. It doesn't try to replace the smartphone, but complement it. And instead of offering a standard Sony sensor, they're using a quad Bayer filter. And you'll remember this is what we thought we were going to get in the Sony a7S III. And what this will give us is it'll give us better imaging detail or low light performance. I bet you're curious. I know I am. I wish Photogram well. It's nice to see an entry level or a new entry into the market with a new vision. Just a few months ago, we were talking about market consolidation, mergers, and acquisitions. We have a new entrant. Perhaps it will shake things up a bit. But what do you think? Are you interested in the Alice camera? It's got a friendly name unlike some other cameras, and it kind of reminds me of the Amiga computer and how it got its name. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Well, that's it for news. I do have a few more updates for you. The news video that I published yesterday had some, how shall we say, unique lighting effects. You might remember at times that the video looked like this. Kind of looks overexposed, doesn't it? Enough of that. What happened was that I made some last-minute changes to the lighting and audio effects. Now, to update the rest of the video, I used the Option Command X to remove all effects from all the clips but the one that I was happy with. I then used Shift Command V to paste, well actually before I did that, I copied that clip that I was happy with. Then I used Shift Command V to paste the updated effects on all the other clips. Sadly, and this is where I ran into the trouble, I didn't remove all the old effects from about 3 clips, essentially adding the video presets twice. I uploaded a fixed copy this morning, but unfortunately it didn't go as planned. What I was hoping is that by using the same tags, description, and all that, it would become the default video replacing the other one, so I wouldn't lose the views. Sadly, it didn't work at all. Lesson learned, I should have just left the first clip up there and explained why it was having trouble. I also noticed that while I'm careful to balance and grade colors to represent what you see as what is viewed, there's a huge difference between what is published and what you actually see. Watch me on Chrome and you're going to probably notice that I'm a little bit too red or saturated. Yet watch the same video in Safari and I look pretty good. Try watching my videos on different devices and you'll notice the difference in how different screens make videos appear. It's one challenge the ordinary filmmaker has to deal with. My suggestion, publish your videos based on the scopes in your editing software. I use the scopes a lot to ensure that colors are balanced well and ensure that my monitor is calibrated so that what I'm presenting is pretty color accurate. Enough color correction. I want to show you what I got in the mail today. Where is it? No, it's on this side here. You ready for this? This is the Live Pro from Field World. Now, I just got this today. I haven't even had a chance to open it up. So let's go ahead and open it up right now. I'm actually kind of excited by this. I think Peter Gregg Live has one of the best live streaming setups. He's got an ATM Mini. He's got about 3 or 4 cameras hooked up to it. And it just looks fantastic. And, you know, I wanted to get into doing a little bit of live streaming early on, but it's very, very expensive to do so. And this is very important to that. Wow, this is quite heavy. It's heavier than I expected. So what I can do is I can hook in 4 HDMI devices into this, so I can hook up 2 cameras. I currently have the EOS R5 and I have the 70D, so I can hook both of these up here. And then what I can do, I'm making some assumptions here, but then each of these buttons controls which camera is live. And I can also fade between one to the other. So I'm really excited, and what this means is probably on the weekend, I'm going to play around with live streaming. I'm not going to advertise anything because it's more or less going to be me testing it out to see how well it goes. But my thoughts are probably maybe Saturday or Sunday, what I'll do is once everyone's in bed and I've got some time to play around with this, I'll set up a live session. I'm going to use this device here, and for software, I thought of using OBS, but OBS can be a little bit difficult, and for the ordinary filmmaker, I think I've got something that's going to be a little bit better. And again, if you watch Peter Gregg Live, you're probably familiar with what it is he uses. I can't remember the name of the software, but once I do the video on the weekend, I'll let you know what it is. They offer a 14-day trial, and that'll give me enough time to be able to test this out and try it out and see how well it works. So I'm really excited to see this, and I'm really impressed by the weight of it. This is really good. So when you hook the cables into the back, it's not going to pull the device around, but this is pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited by this. I hope the review goes really well, because I am going to be doing a review on this. This was sent to me. I didn't ask for it. The company reached out to me and said, look, would you like to review this LiveView, the Live Pro L1? And I said, yeah, definitely. This would be a lot of fun. So yes, I'm going to fiddle around with it on the weekend, but all of this is going to actually go into a review that I hope to publish by the end of 2 weeks. So if you guys are interested in doing live streaming, this could be a device to use. I haven't used the ATM Mini, but I'd say this is directly going to be in competition with that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But that's it for now, guys. Oh, actually, one more thing. Some of you should be getting the Sony a7S3 very shortly. Well, that's better than Panasonic, right? So a bunch of people are going to be getting the Sony a7S III very shortly, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. Hopefully, they're not as constrained as the Canon EOS R5. Only now, about 2 months after the R5 was released, are people getting the second batch of R5. So I'm really happy. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys think of both of these cameras. You must be excited. You're going to get your R5s, your a7S IIIs, and it's going to make for a great fall season. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. Don't forget, once we reach 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away the Synco Lab microphone and shotgun mic, the M3 and the S6E. But the big prize is when I reach 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to be giving away a brand new Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera. And on the way up to 100, every 10,000 subscribers, so 30, 40, and 50, I'm going to be offering up new and better prizes. So stay tuned for that. But once again, guys, thank you so much for supporting and watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.